Hello everyone, this is Crota giving you game 2 in the series between Gamania Slam versus Apollo's Ball here on Neo Planet S. We see Slam spawning as the red Zerg at the 2 o'clock position. Meanwhile, we see Ball spawning as the blue Terran player here on the bottom left hand side of the map. Now in the previous game, it really felt like Ball never had that much control or was never really in control of the game for very long. Slam always had a larger bank. Slam was just constantly ahead of his opponent, but Slam could never close the door on the deal for some reason. Ball had kind of fortified up a little bit. He had siege tanks, he had widow mines, he had marines, he had marauders, but he knew he couldn't take out his opponent, but he knew he could trade extremely well if trying to defend and slowly pushing out. Well, things got the better of him. Slam was able to use Vipers effectively against siege tanks with that blinding cloud, and also use that abduct odd metavacs to try and force Ball to train more and more metavacs. Now, if there was a transition into Broodlords, I would have liked that play a lot better. The reason being, Terran Bio absolutely needs metavacs. If you can force Vikings to be trained while there is a low medevac count, you generally will come out ahead. So we'll see if perhaps Slam gets a little bit of coaching on that, or if I am absolutely wrong and someone can tell me why I am absolutely wrong and how I don't know how to play the game whatsoever. All right, coming across, taking a look, we can see a rather curious position on this front door barracks. This barracks over here on the bottom right hand side of the map. The Overlord is going to come in here, take a look around, and spot that there is no barracks here. So he may be thinking to himself, okay, he might be going for either a proxy barracks or a one racks, or just a straight up expand. Well, neither of those are really what's going on here. Instead, Ball is going to be placing the barracks down over here outside of scouting range. A Reaper will be trained, and then that Reaper should be able to pick off a drone or two. The Overlord sees that there is no command center here, and all he's going to do is he's going to come up here and he's going to wait for that command center. He knows that if there is no command center, then it is some sort of proxy 2 barracks play, and then he has to be careful. Ball now backing away with this SCV. Is he going to, oh yes, he is going to try to build a bunker, and wow, beautiful positioning on that SCV there where he doesn't actually take damage. All right, the SCV trying to maneuver, and there he goes once again, going into the one spot where he cannot take damage. But the problem with the bunker being placed here is that the bunker can get attacked from the high ground. Zergling's going to be coming in over here in just a moment. The Reaper need to be very careful. Is the SCV going to get taken down? Oh, the SCV is going to jump up onto the high ground. Yes, he will. Or the Reaper jumps up onto the high ground. And the split-second delay from that initial drone was just enough. All right. This Reaper hoping to perhaps fend off or deal with those Zerglings. But by the time those Reapers are out, so are Queens. And those Queens are going to be very effective here. So the Reapers now doing a little bit of a dance back and forth, perhaps trying to poke apart that Queen a bit. And I've been trying to think of ways to try to upgrade the Reaper without making them absolutely broken. And there's not a lot of use for him in the late game. I don't know. What do you guys think of this? Giving the Reapers armor-piercing rounds where all their targets have an armor of 0 for their particular attack. So even against an Ultralist with 6 armor, they will still deal full damage. But then again, their damage isn't that high to begin with. Let me know what you guys think. If it's a completely off-the-wall idea, or if it's actually something you guys like to see. I can talk to friends. Ask them what they think as well. All right. Anyways, Apollo Ball now going into the armory, pretty much as expected. This looks like, where is that armory? Come on, sorry. Armory is over here. I can't click on this? All right. Apparently on this version of the map, I cannot click on these guys in order for them to take me to it. Apparently, it only happens on the official maps, not these custom maps here. Anyways, all right, Marines, Hellions now making a move out. Are they going to be able to catch up to those Zerglings and do a little bit of line torching? It looks like they may be able to do exactly that. They are going to get flanked, though, and the Hellions, oh, really, really benefiting. As you can see, a lot of Zerglings getting taken out and getting cleaned up here. This is not a good play by Slam. These two Hellions more than paying for themselves and dealing a lot of damage across these Zerglings here. So far, 4 Zerglings have been taken down as the Hellions now unable to catch up. Metabolic boost has been completed, and we are now already going into the third base from Slam. So far, these Zerglings are going to be running around in a quick circle. Are they going to perhaps try to get inside here? They are not going to make it through, as there is a front door seal complete, and the Hellions are going to go back to their garage or garage, depending on how you say that particular word, and get repaired once more. Let's take a look. Hellbats now making their way off to the north, but the Overlord does spot this. Is it going to get intercepted? I do believe so, but what is going to be happening? Slam sitting at 130, a lot of resources, and now going into a lot of roaches. So this roach push may be rather effective. I don't see that many Widow Mines, and I don't see that many Marauders or siege tanks at all. So those roaches are going to be able to crash on this front door pretty easily. Here we go. Here's the medevac trying to find a way, trying to sneak inside, only to see that there's a whole bunch of queens and roaches already there, and they will be backing off. Coming back around, coming down to the side here, what's going to be happening next? You can take a look. Slam already has his third base up and running, but there is nothing currently going on there. Meanwhile, coming back over here, Baneling's ready to crash on the front door, and this could be deadly. The roaches are going to be in position to absorb the initial wave, and then the Banelings will follow it up, only to have perhaps a sea of Zerglings follow that up. Banelings are effective against Hellbats, and here we go. Here's the engagement. One Zergling runs in, no Widow Mines, and now what is going to be coming down? There is the attack. So much damage. All of those Hellions and Hellbats gone in just a matter of seconds, but a new bunker is done in time. SCVs running inside and out of the bunker, only to try to repair once more, and that is a lot of SCVs here. This is just the right amount of units here, and it looks like Ball is going to dodge a bit of a bullet just by getting the Marauders, or the lone Marauder, inside that bunker in time. Perhaps if it unloads more SCVs and starts to repair again, that would actually be better, as you can see that the Marauders are going to be going after those roaches there. However, I do believe a lot of SCVs were taken down in that engagement. 35 SCVs versus 48 drones. Never a brilliant day there, as we do still see one SCV on the inside of that bunker. Coming back around, it looks like Ball is going to be able to fend this off, but at what cost? Slam already has his third base now up and running. You can take a look at it. It is very heavy in minerals, meaning that he is not trying to tech up very, very far. He is not going to be very gas intensive, teching the layer more as a precautionary measure, as he is just now setting up, I believe one of these geysers just got set up here. So it is going to be now going into 6 gas, as Slam decides to prove me wrong and go into 6 gas play. All right, medevac, Hellbats now coming over. Is it going to deal any damage? There is a queen nearby. There is now a spore crawler coming in. The Hellbats could end up dropping from the sky, but no, it does not appear so, as the Hellbats decide to head back home instead. Harvester count is still 58 to 42. Taking a look at the active forces, Terran does have a bit of a larger army, but he has no real way to engage. There are spore crawlers, there are 2 queens all in defensive positions. Ball has 2 Hellbats here. Is it going to be able to torch anything? It doesn't look like it. It is going to be able to actually get a couple of free Zerglings and now perhaps get picked up here. Yes, there it goes, and now heads back home. We are going to get a run around from the north side instead. There is nothing in these bunkers, and these Zerglings are just going to run amok inside here. SCV is now taken down. You can see an all-in attempt pretty much coming in this engagement. SCVs are in this engagement as well. I do not know if they are on auto repair, as the Vikings now making their way forward. Banelings all going to get canceled, and as they're destroyed here, egg cocoons refunding all of their losses there. As you can see, Vikings now getting taken down. All right, this base will fall. SCVs still just on auto repair, I believe, trying to heal all those Hellbats, and those broodlings getting taken down. There's a scanner sweep trying to clear up some of these creep tumors. Doesn't see the flank from the back. This is going to be deadly. Roaches and banelings from the back, from the front. Apollo Ball is picking up all of his units and getting the heck out of dodge, just dropping them up on the high ground instead. Roaches are there, but a beautiful, beautiful maneuver, picking up all the Marines, leaving all the Marauders down so that the banelings could only detonate on Marauders. This has been a very good push, and is Apollo Ball going to finish the job here? You can see that the Viking is now backing off. Army size is still much, much larger for Apollo's Ball. And I believe Slam will be forced to say GG. He has lost another hatchery here at the 3 o'clock position. The Hellbats absorbing a couple of Baneling hits. And now all you really see now are Zerglings trying to finish off this attack here. Evolution Chambers now getting taken down. Harvester count is 32 to 52. But the drone count, even though it is higher for the Zerg, doesn't really matter when you're only on one base. There you have it. The Viking now trying to back away. It looks like it will get shot down there. The Marauders and the Marines now coming in. More Banelings coming in as well. Is it going to be enough? The Zerglings trying to engage. The Marauders and the Marines are not upgraded at all. Either are the Zerglings. There's the flank. Marines now on the low ground as well. Banelings perhaps going to find their target, take down a couple of Marines. But this is too well spread out. And Apollo has just enough reinforcing units, I believe, to finish off Slam, take down the Spire, take down the drones. There's the last-ditch effort. And now Slam, who was in dominant control in Game 1 as the game went long, unable to finish off Softball here in Game 2. And I believe Softball will get the win here. No, what is this? Drones now just trying to make their way over here. And this is just absolutely hilarious. The drones are just going to walk inside, perhaps try and take down a couple of units. There is one Marauder. There are a couple of Marines. Drones simply just doing a run by here. But yeah, drones are not the counter. And there's the GG. TT Apollo's Ball takes the game. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Hope you guys enjoyed it.